回送列車に揺られ動いている看板の照明が後ろめたくなって目を落とした先で笑っていた通りを抜けて路地裏の方でくったくもなく笑っていた映画の上映はとうに終わってる叱責の記憶がやけに響くからできれば遠くに行かないでくれできるなら痛くしないで構わないでないで離れていて圧力にキュッと目をつぶって報わないでないで話をして窓越しにじっと目を合わせて劇場の隅で眠らなかったはずが眠っているアレス君には気がついたように街が光った無頓着なあの子が傘を差したらそれで救われるくらい単純でしょ左手の指は右手に隠して戸惑ってる風にしてた探さないでないでいつの間にか消えたことに気づく距離ならば許さないでないで最初だけは悲しくもないはずにしたくて窓越しにじっと目を合わせて眠らないでないで言葉にして照らした光に目を細めて笑わないでないで君に咲いた執着よ僕を飲み込んでくれ
Hold on, hold on. I'm proper. I'm proper. I know what to do. I'm smart. Hello. I'm gonna put the volume down just a little bit. Ah. Hello. Hello, Ray. Hello. Stares at Meowshes. Meow! 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 Hello! Hi. We are going to work on those 6 fan arts. Finally. Yatta! Yatta! I brought some bird to the Kodo. Scrumptious. Diggy! Diggy, how are you, friend? Thank you for the dirt. There's not a lot of earth dirt on Mars. Oh, thank you for the hip pad. Doing great. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to thank you for the Earth dirt. There's not a lot of Earth dirt on Mars for obvious reasons. Or perhaps not so obvious reasons. I don't know. I don't know. You'd think there would be some dirt on Mars. But unfortunately, that is not the case. I'm putting the volume down again. I'm sorry. I don't know. I think I need to hear just a bit of myself speak, or it feels weird in my brain. You know? Like, but I don't want to hear it like double or something, you know? I don't know. I hope I didn't make it too low. I can increase it for you guys. I don't know. My brain. My little kitty brain of brains. But Gustav, how are you? If I didn't say that already. Okay. Okay. Let me get what we're doing today. Alright. So this is where we left off. We did Link and Minna. These are just sketches. We did Link and Minna. We did Spinel. Oh, whoops. We did Panty. And then we did Kirito. But, since these are just sketches, I'm not that, I don't know. They're good, but they can be better. They can be improved. We have technology. So I'm merging these all to one layer. How smart of me. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm gonna lower the opacity. Also, I don't think Butter is here, but that doodle I did of Butter, after stream, like the day after, I was like, oh, I feel like I could do better. So I did do some line art from the doodle. This is how the doodle looked beforehand. And then here's my line art on it. Well, thank you for posting that. Whenever I remember to. I don't know. There's been a lot of things been meaning to post, and then I don't do that because I'm smelly. I'm stinky. I'm stinky. Okay, just got back from work. How be the Kodo? How was work, friend? How was work? How was fun? I'm pretty alright. I cannot complain. I think I am pretty poggers today, I would say. Me and my friend went to go get some ramen at this ramen shop, but I was very not hungry because my out of nowhere my dad was like, hey, I'm going to make some barbecue, and I was like, okay. And then he made some, and it tasted good. So that was nice. So I didn't eat any ramen. I'm trying to think more. And then we went to go buy some stuff, and then we I don't know, that's pretty much it. I got some chili oil. That's really the only thing I bought for myself. Oh, and some chocolate. And my friend bought me this little cat bowl. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a little sauce sipping bowl. So, but it has little cats drawn in it. I don't know, maybe I'll post a video. I'll post a picture on the Discord at some point, because I don't know, it's like little doodled cats on this plate, and I was just like, this is so cute. It makes me so happy. It's like little, here, let me try to doodle one of them. Oh my god, Mason, character doodle request if you get bored. Want to break from 6 characters? Of course, friends. I would love to see it. A cat bowl. That's cute. I know. Cause this, look, they're kind of drawn like this. I'm trying to draw one of them. They're just like poorly drawn cats. Okay, this is kind of more in my poorly drawn style. But they look kind of like this. I don't know. There's a bunch of little cats on this little bowl. My favorite one is a cat that like looks like this. Hold on. They look kind of like this. Fucking pizza, Mr. Champa, Mr. A B C D E S. My favorite is this one. That's how they look. And it makes me laugh. I'll send the picture on the Discord after stream. If I remember. You know what? Oh, I was gonna say, I'll just do it now, but I need to use my phone for tracking, so I guess I can't. I want! Okay, I send you one. They're $5 though. They're a little pricey for a little baby bowls. But I like having little sauce bowls because I like having my sauce on a separate area. I don't know, maybe I'm picky. But it feels nice to me. Here's the thing, I feel like I like the Link one. I don't know if I like the Minna one. It's another. And I hope your guys' stay was good. Honestly, I was a little sleepy before stream. Me and my friend were playing Overwatch, which is why it took me a second to start stream. Because we were doing a competitive match, which takes a little longer. And oh man, those matches were a little rough. I will not lie. This boy squatting. Oh, what are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? You couldn't. Okay. I'm not liking this either. Bye. Man, no one told you that 6 fan arts would be very hard. Did you get some good matches in at least? No. No. I mean, they were fun, but it could have been better, you know? It makes me sad. Steven Universe now. I have to look up a reference. It makes me want to play Overwatch. But no, we have to draw. We have to draw now, friends. No more video game. Until we play video game. How do people draw Steven Universe fan art? How do they do it? Who gave them the strengths? Hold on. Meow. Sound Ninja, how are you? Containment failure. Ninja raid. Oh no! Ninja has been released from their confines. Ninja, how are you? I have to see what you're streaming, friend. I have to see what you're streaming. Dark Souls 3! Oh my goodness! How was it? How was Dark Souls? Oh my goodness. All I know about Dark Souls is that it's a very tough game. I was being a bonk man. It was a bonk man. Listen, the only Dark Souls game I've ever played which isn't a Dark Souls game, but kind of. It's Bloodborne, and I liked it. And I never finished it, but I definitely liked it. How was it? And the only other thing I know about Dark Souls is that I seen Jelly speedrun it, and it was very cool. Jelly's kind of crazy at that game. Goo, I'm a champion girder fight. Beat Dancer, Dean Keeman, Big Worm, and Austrios tonight. What? Ninja? I don't know what you're saying to me, but I'm very proud of you. I'm sorry. I'm very small. And the only knowledge in my brain is meow and like probably one giant bit of knowledge of geometry that I learned once. Kodo runs it back on Bloodborne for stream? What? Totally? What do you mean runs it back? What do you mean? If a third one is ever on sale, you should grab it. Oh, we can play together? Oh, is it multiplayer? It's fun, less gun and more bonk than Bloodborne. But I like Bloodborne. I like gun. It's not like it's a first-person shooter, though. That'd be very funny if it was. Imagine if Bloodborne was a first-person shooter. I think they should do that. I think they should add guns to Dark Souls. And I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if people are like, ah, no, that changes the game too much. No. It does good. And sure, I'm not a fan that, like, you know, has been waiting, like, for each installment, played each one, so maybe I shouldn't have an opinion on what the game needs. But I think I'm right, you know? And thank you guys for listening to me and agreeing for what I was saying. That's very nice of you guys. You guys all agree with me, right? Yeah. Bloodborne, but you're Doom Guy. Oh, well, I do like being Doom Guy. That is pretty fun. You guys remember when they were making all the memes that's like, one copy of Animal Crossing, please, and it's Doom Guy. And then Isabel's like, one copy of Doom Eternal, please. I like those memes, and I miss them. They were nice to me. But I will definitely get a copy once it's on sale on Steam. I'll have to keep a lookout for sales. I'm not very good at seeing when the sales happen. I'm just like, oh, a game I like is there. Purchase. I don't know. I'll put it on my wishlist so I could keep track of it better. Yatta! But I hope you had a good stream, Ninja. It is always nice to see you, my friend. Right now, I'm trying to get these characters together, but I'm suffering through it. I don't know. But I also just don't feel like I'm liking this pose anymore either. Yeah. I'm making it worse. It was good. I'm so proud! Are you hungry though? Would you like me to make you a little sandwich? Maybe a little spaghetti? Spagoot? You know, maybe I don't have to draw her the way she like... maybe I just don't have to draw her in the style, you know? Maybe I can just draw her the way I want to, you know? Maybe that's fine. Because I don't know, I don't think I'm drawing her accurately. I don't know if I want to listen to this song. In fact, I don't. I don't want to listen to the song. I want to listen to Sonic playlist. Stop. No. Ooh, I drank a bit of iced coffee during the silence. Ooh, it tastes amazing. Ooh, ooh. That's right, Squidward. That's right. That's right, Diggy. Bring in the jams. Bring in the silly little jams. We got it, Squidward. We got it, Squidward. Squidward. Oh, Squidward. You know what? You know what? Once we get through all the animes that we're watching right now for watch party, we're doing SpongeBob watch parties. And they're gonna be like 12 hours long marathons. I don't know how I'm gonna get this going, but I'm gonna get it going. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real. Heck, I don't have plans for tomorrow. Why don't I just do that? You know what? You know what? Maybe I shouldn't be so impulsive. See, I like this pose. I don't know. There's something fun about it. These. Okay. I know the anatomy doesn't make sense, but Spinel's like a very cartoony character. So I think if she's like a little jello-y or like stringy, I think it's just fun. And it makes me laugh. Oh my gosh, all those are so cute. What game is that from? Is it Devil's Taker? Devil... Helltaker! Okay. Okay. I saw a YouTuber play that game. Sometimes I wish I played it myself. And sometimes I'm just a cat. Guys, pretend I have one. Ooh, I'm doing the little dance too. Yay! Yay! Also, Diggy, you have a lot of emotes. You have a lot of those. They make me laugh. They make me happy. They make me smile. Send more emotes, Diggy. Send more matching emotes that you have. Send all the laying down ones. Diggy's like, gosh dang it, I just assorted a bunch of other ones that I wanted to send. And I'm like, no, send all the laying down ones. I want to see all the ones laying down. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No. Don't like that. No, Squidward, Squidward, Squidward. I'm sorry, I swear to great goodness, I was like thinking I could do this for like an hour straight. And I was just like, maybe I shouldn't. just me going Squidward, 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 Squidward. Kodo's brain is Squidward now. I don't know why. I have a bunch of oh, so cute. Oh, little cubby. Oh my goodness. Oh. Squeepward. Squeep. Wait, hold on. Okay, since my brain has been thinking now put back to emotes, we were supposed to work on emotes today. There was an emote that I temporarily wanted to add to our repertoire. Just temporary, just a temporary emote. Okay, let me show you the temporary emote I wanted to add. Where is it? Maybe I could draw a better version, but actually I want to change this to say hey. I don't know. Words are hard. Words are hard. I'm actually not sure if that will come out right, so maybe I should just take that off. But it's like a little. Oh no, cold though. What happened? What happened? Did something happen? Stairs. What happened? What happened? Yeah! 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 Just a little link one. I thought it'd be really funny to just make a little link one. I don't know. I don't know. But we're not getting it today! Or unless you guys really want it today. If you guys really want it. We could make it, then we could have it, and then we could do a little dance, and then we could play Splatoon, guy. Oh, mama. Oh, Splatoon. Apparently the Splatfest already started. Oh my goodness. Oh mother. Oh mother of goodness. Guys, I might change tomorrow's stream plan to play Splatoon. But oh my gosh, we haven't played Persona 4 in forever, but also the Splatfest is only for 1 week! You can't just ignore the Splatfest. We didn't get to play for last Splatfest. I mean, it'd be good, but you should probably focus, bud. So you're telling me that I'm not focused. Nemo! Thank you for the subscriber! Oh my goodness, thank you! Ah! Here. I'm gonna draw you a little cat, right? I'm gonna draw you this little kitty cat, Nemo. But there's a surprise! There is a very shocking surprise to this little cat. You wanna know what it is, Nemo? Are you ready? Are you ready? They got a little flower on their head. Oh my god. And here's another surprise. Oh my gosh. What else could it be, Nemo? What else could it be? They're wearing a bow tie? Oh my goodness. Wow. And you know what? They also bought you this brand new car! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh no, mama! Oh, it's all gift wrapped and everything. Oh, it's a beautiful car. Oh, the mileage on this baby. Oh, it's amazing. And what? They're taking you to an amusement park. What? No way. What? And then there's fireworks in the sky? What? Wow. And it's your birthday? Calendar. Birthday. Yours. Wow! Oh my god, it's crazy. I know. So much is happening right now. How do you feel, Demo? Isn't this amazing? Ah, yay! Yay! Yeah! So much excitement, so much happening in one singular day. The joy is what are the odds? I don't even know. Probably like slim to none, you know. I can't let go of this little cat with a flower and a bow tie. So we're gonna put him over here. And they can be over there. Hello, friend. How are you? I hope you're doing good. I mean, I didn't realize it was. Yeah, it kind of slips the mind. A lot of people tend to forget about their birthday. Or funny enough, they think it's some other day. He. When really it's today. In fact, I think it's everyone's birthday today. Happy birthday, everyone! Yato! Yato! Yippee! Let us all celebrate. Whoa, I know. What are the odds? Almost slim to none. Yatta! Happy birthday, everyone! Yeah! So here's a question. Never mind. I was gonna ask something, but then I was like, maybe this is a stupid question. Okay, here's my question. I'm just gonna go out and ask. Okay, so I was gonna say, why do we even celebrate individual birthdays? Like, I know we're born on different days, but why don't we just all celebrate one day as a way of just celebrating everyone? And then it's like, because we are born on different days, you know? I don't know. In my head I was just like, well, we could just make it a holiday or something, but then it's like, what am I trying to solve here? What am I possibly trying to solve? And besides, if it's everyone's birthday, what are we gonna do? You're invited to my birthday? Oh no, but I'm celebrating my birthday here. You know, it's only one day, so it's like overlap. And it's not even like, oh, me and my friend have the same birthday. It's like me and my entire family and neighbors and friends and acquaintances all have the same birthday. And I don't know which one to go to today. But at the same time, I don't know, it's very easy for people to figure out what Thanksgiving thing they're going to. But then it's not the same. Because, I don't know. He's gotta space out the presents too. That is true. That is true. But what about Christmas? They do that on Christmas. Merry Christmas. You know what? It's not all of our birthdays. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas! Unless you don't celebrate. I mean, that's fine. Actually, you know what? I'm wrong again. Looks at my calendar. It's actually everyone's birthday and Christmas. What? What? I didn't know that was possible. What are the odds? Slim to none. Definitely. Gosh. This day has been full of surprises. When will it end? When will it ever end? Right, guys? I don't know. I didn't realize I had a birthday. Oh. It just sneaks up on you, Nemo. I don't even know how they even figure that stuff out, you know? Man. I wish it was easy just to make your own holiday. If you guys could make a holiday, what holiday would you make? Also, would you... Would you guys ever delete a day? We were talking about this last stream. Would you like destroy a day? Like if Sundays can no longer exist, would you destroy Sunday? Like conceptually it exists, but it doesn't exist like outside of like our perpetual idea of it, you know, of our like, I don't know, because like really, I don't know, what's money, what's a day, this silly little calendar. It's just becoming day and night, you know. It could be Sunday now. They could just change that already. So it wouldn't affect us much. In fact, we'd probably get used to it. But what day would you remove? Just for fun. just make an enemy of one of them. Maybe like Wednesday? Okay, but for what reason? You gotta give a reason. You can't just destroy days. You gotta tell us why. There has to be some logic. But if your logic is just, I just don't like Wednesday, you know what, that's fair. I can't even shame you for that. Halloween 2, Electric Boogaloo, you know what, you're so right. That would be pretty cool. The fact that Halloween is only one day is pretty crazy. Because, I don't know. I want to feel like there's so much you gotta do on Halloween, or there's so much you can do. But for me personally, the only time I've been to a Halloween party was when I was a kid. And it was because my cousin invited me, because it was their friend's party. I've never been to a Halloween party besides that. It makes me sad. Will you guys invite me to your Halloween party? I'm gonna dress like a little pumpkin. Hold on. Do you guys want to see my costume? Hold on. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think of my costume? What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you like my costume? Halloween is my fave. Here, wait. I got a little candy basket, and it has cat ears too. My candy basket has cat ears too. And then I go waddle around. And I go, knock, knock. Wait, I gotta draw a setting. Oh my god. I'm a terrible storyteller. House. Some person's house. Oh god, I can't draw stairs. Who told me to draw these stairs? Who said that? Whoever told me to draw these stairs, I'm getting you. You know I cannot draw stairs. Actually, that's not bad. It's not bad. Little lantern thing, I don't know. Little light thing. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go get the candy. Knock, hello, who is it? And then out the door comes who is a good who's a good cameo guest appearance we can have? Who's a good one? You know what? I already know. Damn it! No, wait. Hold on. How do I get him in here? Yeah. Why is he so small? He's like, hello? Who is it? And I'm like, hello! Wait, I'm not moving. Wait, hello! Wait, I should probably be smaller than Sporticus. Hello! Can I please have some candy? And he's like, haha, silly child. Silly little cat. You cannot have candy because candy is not good for your bones. And I'm like, oh really? I don't mean to move the flower cat. Oh really? He's like, yes, I will give you this instead. And he takes out. What? Listen to the story. Follow the story. It's not complicated. It is not complicated. This is a very, 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 very real and understandable story. He gives me this apple, and he's like, here, take this. Gives me an apple. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you for this apple. And I go home. and that's the end of Halloween. All right. See, that's how my Halloween was the other day. Well, today. That's what I did today. I'm glad that you followed along and that you liked my story and you thought it was amazing. Thank you, friends. Thank you. But he calls them sports candy. Well, he said that too. I swear. Hello, Neb. Hello. How are you, meow? I hope you're doing well. Robbie Ron Pubs gives amazing candy. He probably does. He probably does. He's like the Willy Wonka of the cul-de-sac, you know? He's definitely like, I don't know. He probably rates candy too. He probably maybe he's like a YouTuber and he rates candy. And you know what? You could say what you will about him, but he has good takes on his candies, you know? Everyone was like, yeah, he does, you know? And that's why he's kind of like not really a bad guy. He's just silly. I love that you sung along no matter what. I listen. Celebrating yet another birthday patch. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream are on its way. It's just what we do here, okay? Okay? We cannot deny a good song, and we cannot deny a good little kitty dance. It is in our nature, it is in our bones. It's in our little kitty bones. You gonna make fun of my bones? I would watch that. I would too. Birthday batch. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream are on its way. There's this old YouTuber candy streamer. It's like a we are the rats celebrating yet another birthday batch. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream are on its way. Stop it! Stop making me dance. I can't. My brain takes over. Okay. What was I even discussing before? Oh my gosh. Stop it! Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream are on its way. You know what? Very fitting since it is also Christmas and everyone's birthday today, and also Halloween. Very nice that we are having a little jaunty tune to go with our adventures. Oh wow! Can't you feel the sunshine? Meow 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 meow. Bow now meow 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 meow. Sorry, my brain is full of little jelly and goop. I'm gonna erase this doodle that I did before because I don't like it anymore. I like the new one. The new doodle appeases me, Garfield. It makes me happy. Even Halloween. Yep. Because, you know, I saw Sporticus today. The Sporticus was like, you shouldn't have candy, you should have an apple. And I was like, oh, thank you, Sporticus. And then I went home with my apple. And I didn't go to any other house, you know, because I didn't want to disappoint Sporticus. And also, Sporticus said that, like, they liked my little pumpkin costume. And I was like, thank you, Sporticus. I worked very hard on it. I'm hoping to, even though it's not exactly a cosplay, maybe I can go to a cosplay competition and maybe they will say it is nice, you know? And he's like, oh, that's so cool. What con are you going to? And I'm like, oh, I don't have any idea. Which ones do you go to? And he's like, oh, I like the cat one. I'm like, what cat one? And he's like, oh, Nya con. And I'm like, oh, I never heard of it. And then I left. Michael, it's the birthday. Cake and ice cream are on its way. Brain full of little jelly? Yeah, how did you know? How did you get that information? How do you know that? What are your sources? And why do you think they're reliable? Why do you have so much trust in your source? Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Don't. You just said what? I don't know. I don't think so. You know what's the funniest? You know what I love so much? Is like, okay, do you ever go on Twitter and then someone like they like say the worst thing ever? Like, they just have a terrible opinion. And then someone else will like comment on their tweet and give them like a logical explanation why they are wrong. And then the original poster will just say no. Like, they'll just be like, no. And it's like, that's so funny. It's like, are you serious? It's like they didn't even read it. They're just like, no. Oh my god, all the time, all over Twitter. But I'm just, it's like, it's baffling, but I just could not help but laugh. Because it's just like, no. No. Okay. Fine. You know, whatever, fair enough. No. How I feel. No. Except, hopefully I don't have a terrible opinion. The only opinion I have said today is that I think Christmas, everyone's birthdays in the entire world, and Halloween should all be one day. That is my only opinion. And also that we should remove a day. I'm gonna drink more coffee even though I shouldn't. Who said sleep deprivation and coffee are a bad mix? They're a perfect mix. They make my brain worms do a little dancey dance. Alright. Oh, Squiddy. Wait, Koda, did you sleep? And what would you do if I said no? What would you do? What would you possibly do? Your lacerates? That's the kind of heated talk that happens in the Twitter. Do people on Twitter talk about, like, removing days? I feel like it's worse than that. Oh my god, but think about it. Germalators! Oh, I'm so excited. I do love Germa. Tell Jelly? Tell Jelly what? that I that I believe that Christmas, everyone's birthday, the entire world, and Halloween should all be one day, and that we should remove a day like Sunday or something. Should I tell Jelly that? I don't know. I don't know. What would she do with that information? Hold on. I'm removing my. I'm changing my position. I feel like I was too over here. I don't know. I don't know. No, that you didn't sleep. I'm telling you. No! 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 Okay, but if you tell that to Jelly, I'm gonna just show this to her. And I think that's gonna kind of throw your case out, man. I don't know. I think it's looking pretty bad for you. People, I don't tell a lot of people this, but I actually graduated Harvard for law. I have my master's and everything. I also have my PhD in hold on. What is the doctor degree called? Oh, I got a doctoral degree. I got my master's degree. So I am PhD certified, and also I am forklift certified, and I have like I have like a Best Buy rewards card. So I think I know what I'm talking about, you know? And you know what? I even have probably the best what's it called when someone like writes a letter of like, yeah, they approve. I have a great letter of approval from the Sporticus. So you might not want to mess around with me, man. I don't know. I'm pretty THC certified. Yeah, That too. Can't believe you wanted to remove today when it's everyone's birthday. No, it is not Sunday today. I do not want to remove everyone's birthdays and Christmas and Halloween. I don't want to do that. I said Thursday. Wait, no, I said Sunday. Oh man. You think someone who is forklift certified would know this. Okay, the other stuff I can believe. Way! Kodo, it is Sunday today. Stop! You guys are gonna mess me up. It's Friday. Stop! You gotta look at the calendar. Stop it! I'm very susceptible of not knowing what day it is. You guys know that. Stop that. This is me. This is what you're bullying. Does this make you feel proud? This is what you're bullying right now. That's me. How dare you? The only thing I have going for me is this apple that Sporticus gave me. And you think you're funny? You think you're smart? You think you know. But I know. And you wanna know why I know? Because I spent years at Harvard trying to know. And you know, it's not just an apple, okay? It is a metaphor, alright? You ever heard of Isaac Newton? That's right, gravity! It's more than just an apple! It is everything. It's everything. The Super Bowl is tonight. It's definitely Sunday. Stop it! I don't even know anything about football. It's Friday. Sunday got to get down on Thursday. Super Bowls are only on Sundays. Explain that. Well, I'm not gonna have to explain everything once it no longer exists. You guys have to just move the Super Bowl to Saturday or something, okay? Or just exterminate that too. I don't know. Okay? You guys gotta change the day. You gotta replan it, because Sunday isn't gonna be a thing anymore. Say goodbye to Sunday. Wait, oh no! Oh, but maybe I shouldn't take away Sunday. Oh no, that's a religious day. Oh, a lot of people probably will like that. Okay, you know what? Fine, we'll take away. Oh, but everyone loves. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people love Saturday. I could take away Monday. A lot of people don't like Mondays. Garfield doesn't like Mondays. But I feel like if we take away Monday, then we won't have something that we hate together. You know, we won't be connected with that one piece of hatred. Monday. Koda going to steal all our sunny days. No, I'm not stealing your sunny days. Saturday will be Sunday. You're gonna put Garf out of a job, you absolute monster! Listen, that's why we are discussing it! Okay? That's why we're discussing it! Nothing's foolproof right now. We're still in the plotting stage of trying to find out which day we're taking away. Alright? Right now, it's just I'm a little on the fence on Monday. If we have to, we have to, but I'm a little on the fence because of the Garf. Kodo's very anti-Garf. No! That's not true. Who said that? Someone who is forklift certified would never be anti-Garf. You know that. You know that. Take away Monday, you extinct lasagna. I can't do that. You know what? Alright. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. This has become a very, very big day. Alright. Well, like, right, metaphorically, not today, as in day. All right. So we have decided together. We can't take away Sunday. Okay, that's a big no-no. We can't take away Sunday. One, religious reasons. 2. Cool. 1. Garfield. This is for Monday. We can't take away Monday. 2 plus no. Tuesday. Question mark? Question mark for Tuesday? Question mark. Wednesday. Ooh. Oh. Who was it that said we could take away Wednesday? Or we should? I feel like Wednesday's a really good one. So we'll like we'll leave we'll leave a little star right here. Thursday, I kinda like Thursdays. You can't what? Also, if we had no sun, that would be bad. That's true, True. Okay, now that's for who would win Super Bowl Sunday? Garfield or Robbie Rotten, the fans? I feel like Garfield would win. I don't know, I just feel like Garfield would win. Garfield is a very little sarcastic, little sneaky cat, you know? Wait, isn't Robbie Rotten allergic to cats? Or am I being a fool? Am I forgetting my Sporticus lore? You can't? That's when the humping happens? What are you saying to me? Also, no Adams? Oh, wait. For which day again? Wednesday, right? Oh, that is true. Well, I guess we can't take away Wednesday. Okay. Adams. 2. Stream on Mondays, but it's just you reading Garfield comics with us. That's a good plan. That is just... No. I guys want to show you one of my favorite YouTube channels, but we're gonna have the Garfield stream. The Garfield stream is a plan that we have for the future. What? Hold on. Oh, you know what? This is very important. This is very important to this discussion. You know what? I have to show it. I have to show it. You know what? You know what? How could I bring up such a heated discussion, a heated conversation about which day to remove when I'm not even bringing all of the freaking evidence, you know? How can I do that? How can I do that? I can't. That's why I'm gonna show you all something very important. Okay? So, what I'm about to show you may be an hour long. Will we watch all of it? Perhaps. Will we not? I don't know. It's kind of the same question. But it's not. Alright? Alright. We're just gonna watch a little bit. Maybe just 10 minutes. This video could make 10 minutes feel like forever, though.
Now where could my pipe be?
This is very important.
Garfield?
I can't tell you guys how many times I've watched this video. Can't take Friday. Not only is that day we get down, but also no more fried food. We've died. Wait, why would the fried food be gone? Oh, wait. Are you talking about TGI Fridays? We're gonna play Garfield Kart? If that's a thing we could do. I would love to play Garfield Kart. Is it real? Garfield Netflix adaptation looking fit Kodo. Nev, do you know what video this is?
When I was 18,
Friday. No!
18 years old,
The fries! I love
I saw for the
potatoes!
first time in my life,
Wait, guys, listen,
I saw a
listen,
vision of clarity.
listen.
I saw a comic strip, a 3-panel comic strip that, though simple as it seemed, changed me, changed my being, changed who I am, made me who I am, enlightened me. The strip, Garfield. The comic strip was new, no more than maybe a month and a half since inception, since coming into existence. And there it was before me in print. I saw it, a comic strip. What was it called? Garfield. The story here is of a man, a plain man. He is John, but he is more than that. I will get to this later. But first, let us just say he is John, a plain man. And then there is a cat, Garfield. This is the nature of the world here.
We get to
When I see the world,
existence?
the politics, the future, the satellites in space, and the people who put them there, you can look at everything as a man and a cat. Two beings in harmony and at war. So this strip I saw about this man, John, and the cat, Garfield, you see, yes, it is about everything. This little comic is, oh...
In Japan, they
Lo and
often call
behold,
him
not so little
lasagna.
anymore.
That's
So
so
yes,
cute.
when I was 18,
No,
I saw
oh,
this comic.
lasagna.
And it hit me all
That's
at once.
perfect.
Its power. I clipped it, and every day I looked at it, and I said, okay, let me look at this here. What is this doing to me? Why is this so powerful? John Arbuckle, he sits here, legs crossed, comfortable in his home, and he reads his newspaper. The news of the world, perhaps. And then he extends his fingers lightly, delicately. He taps his fingers on an end table and he feels for something. What is it? It is something he needs.
Started after one of
But
the
it is not
Garfield
there.
animations got that as title. That's so
And then he
cute.
looks up, slightly cockeyed, and he thinks...
Whoever thought of that should be proud.
His newspaper in his lap now, and he thinks this. Now where could my pipe be? This. I always come to this because I was a young man. I'm older now. And I still don't have the secrets, the answers. So this question still
Hold on.
rings true. John looks
You know
up
what,
and
guys?
he thinks...
Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Would you guys want to watch this whole video with me while I draw? I love this video so much. I can't explain. Listen, it's a good video. Hold on. Yes, it's so deep. The freaking lore of it all. Where should I put this? Should I put it here? Would that be okay? Should I make it a little bigger? Up to you. You had the remote. I do have the remote. So this is no lie.
Now where could my pipe be?
Now where could
And then
my
it
pipe
happens.
be?
You see it. You see, it's almost like divine intervention. Suddenly, it is there, and it overpowers you. A cat is smoking
Bigger?
a pipe.
Okay.
It is the man's pipe. It's John's pipe. But the cat, this cat Garfield, is smoking the pipe. And from afar and from someplace
Bigger.
near, but
Okay.
not clear. Near,
That's
but not
it.
clear.
You could barely
The
see
man
the
calls
art.
out. John calls out. He is shocked. Garfield! He shouts.
That's enough.
Garfield, the cat's name. But let's take a
Bigger!
step.
Oh gosh darn you all.
Let us examine this from all sides, all perspectives.
You don't have to see
And
the
when I
art.
first came across
You
this
don't
comic
have
strip,
to see it.
I was at my father's
Give me
house.
more.
The newspaper had arrived, and I picked it up for him and brought it inside. I organized his sections for him, and then, yes, the comic strips section fell out from somewhere
Well,
in the middle
guys.
and landed on the kitchen floor. I picked up the paper pages and saw up somewhere near the top of this strip. And just like John, I too was wearing an aquamarine shirt. So I thought, interesting. I'll have to see to this later. I snipped out the little comic and held onto it. And 5 days later, I re-examined. And it gripped me. I needed to find out more about this. The information I had was minimal.
Hi, Deathy. Don't
An
look.
orange cat named Garfield. Okay, that seemed to be the linchpin of this whole operation. And yes, another clue, a signature in the bottom right corner, a man's name, Jim Davis. Yes, I am onto it for sure.
Okay, I'm lowering it now. I'm lowering it now.
Garfield, orange cat. And 2, Jim Davis, the creator of this cat.
It's fine like that.
And that curiously plain
No.
man.
No. No.
I did not know at the time that his name was
Fine.
John. The strip you
Hi,
see had no
Deppy.
mention of this
We're
man's name,
watching
and I'd never seen it before.
we're watching
But I
the
had these clues.
the pipe
Jim
strip
Davis, Garfield.
documentary. Thank you for the
And then I saw
hip
more.
It can
I
go
spotted
smaller.
the
Stop
tiny
it.
Copyright mark in the upper left corner. Copyright 1978 to.
You silly.
This copyright belongs to a Pause Incorporated.
Smaller? No.
I
Yeah, it's a
used the
bit big.
local
No,
library and
no.
mail
I think it's
services
fine.
To track down the information
No,
I
I
was
think
looking for.
I think it's pretty good.
Jim Davis,
In fact,
a
it's a
cartoonist,
little too good.
created a comic strip about a cat,
Almost
Garfield,
perfect.
and a man, John Arbuckle. Well, from that point on, I made sure I read the Garfield comic strips. But as I read each one, as each
Not upside
day
down.
passed, the strips
It's all like, you guys
seemed to
aren't even
resonate with
listening
me
to the
less and less.
important lore of the
I
pipe
sent
strip.
letters to Pause
How
Incorporated,
dare you?
long letters, pages upon pages,
Needs to be more
asking if Mr.
the
Jim
same
Davis could somehow
size.
publish just the one
does
comic
that
over
mean?
and over again. It would be meditative, I wrote.
I heard him.
The strength
Okay,
of
what is
that.
what is he
Could
saying
you
right now?
imagine? But no response. The strips lost their power.
Jim
And eventually I
Henson?
stopped reading, but
I don't
did
know
not
what that
want my
means.
perceptions diluted, so I vowed to read the pipe strip over and over again. That is
Can't
what I
hear him.
call
It's
it.
too big.
The pipe strip.
Well,
The pipe strip. Everything about it is perfect.
But
I can only describe
whatever
it as a
screen you're
miracle
on,
creation.
just
Something
back
came
away
together.
and he will become
elements
smaller,
align.
okay?
It's like
And
the
if he
comics,
comes too
cosmic
small,
orchestra
get
that
closer to
is
the
up there over
screen.
your head. The
James
immense,
crayons
enormous
on.
void is working all for one thing, to tell you one thing. Gas and rock and purity and nothing. I will say this. When I see the pipe strip, and I mean every single
Needs to
time
be more
I look
less.
at the lines, the
No.
colors, the shapes that make
No,
up the
he's
three-panel
perfect.
comic, I see perfection.
Now
Do I
where
find
could my
perfection in many
pipe be?
things?
Now
Some things, I
where
would
could
say.
my
Some
pipe
things are
be?
perfect, and this is one of them.
And this is
I
one
can
of
look
them.
at the little tuft of hair on John Arbuckle's head. It is the perfect shade. The purple pipe in Garfield's mouth. How could a mere mortal even make this? I have a theory about Jim Davis. After copious research, and yes, of course, now we have the internet and this information is all readily available, but Jim Davis, he used his life experiences to influence his comic.
Having a pipe asset to
Like I mentioned
ponder.
before,
Okay,
none of them seem to have the weight of the pipe strip. But you have to wonder about the man
Now
who
where
was
could
able to
my
even
pipe
just
be?
once create the perfect form,
Now
a
where
literally
could my
flawless
pipe be?
execution of art.
Garfield?
Brilliance just isn't a word. I think there's a spiritual
Stupid
element to
drug
it.
reference. No, it's
I've
a
seen
flute.
my share
It's a
of
flute.
bad times, and when you
a
have
flute.
something, well, it's just
It's a flute. Don't you see the
emotions
flute
and
things?
neurons in your brain, but
Stop him!
something
No!
tells you
No!
that's the truth.
No!
Truth's
No!
radiant light.
No!
Garfield the cat?
Wait.
Neurons in my brain. It's harmony, you see. John and Garfield. It's truly harmony, like a continuous, looping, everlasting harmony.
What's
The
the
lavender chair, the brown end table, the salmon-colored wall, the forest green carpet, and Garfield is hunched, perched, perhaps with the pipe stuck firmly between his jowls.
the freaking
His
Family
tail
Guy
curls
death
around.
ball.
It's more than shapes, too.
But also
because
uncuffed.
Okay,
Sent into no.
stay with me.
Sent
I've
to
done this
no
experiment
soup
several
jail. I'll
times.
die. I'll die
You
there.
take the strip. You trace only the basic elements.
Die
You
there.
can do anything. You can simplify the shapes down to
Could
just
you?
blobs, just outlines, but it still makes sense. You can replace the blobs with magazine cutouts of other things.
That's
replace
my
John
art there.
Arbuckle with a car parked in a
Just
driveway
blobs.
sideways. Cut that out of the magazine, stick it in. Replace him there in the second panel with a food processor. Okay. And then we put a picture of the planet in the third panel over Garfield. It still works.
Still works.
These are universal proportions. I don't know how best to explain why it works. I've studied the pipe strip and analyzed John and Garfield's proportions against several universal mathematical constants. E, pi, the golden ratio, the Feigenbaum constants, and so on. And it's surprising, scary even, how things align. You can take just
I'm so
tiny
glad we're
pieces of the
watching
pipe.
this together.
For instance, take John's elbow from the second panel. And take that and project it back over John's entire shape in the second panel, and you'll see a near perfect Fibonacci sequence emerge. It's eerie to me. And it makes you wonder if you're in the presence of a deity, if there is some larger hand at work. There's no doubt in my mind that Jim Davis is a smart man. Jim Davis is
Mind
capable
blown.
of anything.
No,
to me.
because here's the thing.
He is remarkable.
We are only like
But
10
this is
minutes
so far
in.
beyond
We are
that. I
only
think we
10
might see
minutes
that
in.
This work of art is revered and respected in years to come. Jim Davis is possibly a new master of the craft, a genius of the eye. They very well may say the same things about Jim Davis in 500 years that we say
There's
about the
more to
great
come.
philosophical and artistic masters from centuries ago. Jim Davis is a modern-day Socrates or Da Vinci, mixing both striking visual beauty with classical, daring, unheard-of intellect. Look, he combines these things to make profoundly simple expressions. This strip is his masterpiece. The pipe strip is his masterpiece. And it is a masterpiece and a marvel. I often look at Garfield's particular pose in this strip. He is poised and statuesque, and his cat stare is reminiscent of the fiery
Maybe
gaze
I
that
like
is often
that.
found in religious
Yeah,
iconography.
yeah, I like that. That's cute.
But still, his eyes are playful, lying somewhere between the solemn father's expression in Rembrandt's
I may need to link this
Return of the
video for
Prodigal
future
Son
reference.
and the coy
Absolutely.
smirk of Da Vinci's St. John the Baptist. His ears stick up, signifying a peaked
We are
readiness.
watching
It's as if he could at any moment pounce. He is, after all,
January
close
27th,
relative and descendant of the mighty jungle cats
1978.
of Africa that could leap after prey.
Wait, that's not January, that's July.
You see the power drawn into Garfield's
I didn't say
hindquarters,
I said July.
Powerful haunches
July
indeed.
27th, 1978.
Third panel. And I'm just saying this now. This
He
is
goes
just
on about
coming
the
to me now.
point out.
The third panel of the pipe strip is essentially a microcosm for the entire
Yes.
strip itself. All
And
the
I've
power
watched this
dynamics,
video
the struggle
multiple
for
times.
superiority, right? Who has the pipe?
They're watching
Where
the
is
truth.
the pipe?
The only truth that matters.
All of that is drawn, built,
This is
layered
like the
into
secrets of the
Garfield's
universe.
iconic pose here. You can see it in the curl of his tail. Garfield's ear whiskers stick up on end. The smoke billows upward, drawing the eye upward. Increasing scope. I'm just amazed. Really, that after 33 years of reading and analyzing the same comic strip, I'm able to find new dimensions. It's a testament to the work. For 6 years, I delved into tobacco research because can a cat smoke? This is a metaphysical question. Yes. Can any cat smoke? Do we know? Can just Garfield smoke? The research says no. Nicotine poisoning can kill animals, especially household pets. All it takes is the nicotine found in as little as a single cigarette. Surely John's pipe holds a substantial amount of tobacco. And it is true that pets living in the homes of smokers are nearly 25% more likely to develop some form of cancer,
Listen, it's the part.
most likely due to secondhand
theory.
smoke. But these are facts of smoking and its tolls on our world. But after visiting 2 tobacco processing plants in Virginia and the Philip Morris cigarette manufacturing facility, I came no closer to cracking the meaning. I was looking for any insight. A detective of a homicide case has to look at every angle.
What's this video
So I'm
called
always
again?
taking apart the pipe strip. I focused on every
07,
minutia,
27,
every detail of the strip.
1978.
John Arbuckle's clothing. I have replicas. I'm an expert in textiles. So you see, this smoking thing was a hang-up for me.
He is also
What was the
forklift
statement
certified.
here? Until... And this is key. This is the breakthrough. The pipe is not a pipe, really. Obviously, there is symbolism at work here. I saw that from the beginning, and I looked at the literal aspects of the strip to gain insight into the metaphors at play. I worked at a newspaper printing press for 18 months in the late 1980s. I was learning the literal to inform the gestural, the subliteral, the in-between. John reading the newspaper means so much more than just John reading the newspaper. But how could you ever hope to decipher the puzzle without knowing everything there is to know about newspapers? Okay,
He's right. He's right,
for
guys.
example, John holds his paper up with his left hand, thumb gripping the interior. I learned that this particular grip here is the newspaper grip of 19th century aristocrats. And this aristocrat grip was a point of contention that influenced the decision to move forward with prohibition in the United States in the early 20th century. So John's hand position is much more than that. It is a comment on class war and the resulting reactionary culture. But I didn't know about the aristocratic newspaper grip until I came across some microfiche archives at the printing press. It's about information. You have to take it apart. And the breakthrough on a smoking cat came late.
War!
Just
Yeah,
8 years ago,
these
actually.
aren't breakthroughs, you know?
Smoking cat
In
is
knowledge.
an industry term. It's what the smoking industry calls a tattletale teenager who tells on his friends after they've all tried smoking for the first time. And it is actually a foreign translation, bastardization of the term smoking rat. But the phrase was confused when secret documents went back and forth between China and America. These documents are still secret. And the only reason I know about the term is because I know a man, my friend. Let's call him Timothy. Yes, it's a fake name for his protection. Timothy worked for Philip Morris for 16 years, and he had seen the documents. When he told me, it was an aha moment. And he said, but how? How could this cartoonist, Jim Davis, know about this obscure term from the mid-70s used exclusively by a few cigarette companies? This is still a mystery to me. But I connect the dots by noting Jim
Timothy
Davis's
knows too
childhood
much.
experiences
He's trying to
on a
get the
farm.
truth out.
He must have seen something. What could it be? Timothy went on to tell me there was one particular smoking cat, a boy from, yes, Indiana, a boy named Ernie Barguckle, who became a thorn in the side of the tobacco companies for a couple years. He did more than tattle to his parents. He and his family took legal action, and they eventually received a huge settlement payout. But that name is too similar. Ernie Barguckle. John Arbuckle.
Whoa.
Jim Davis must have used this. But there's more here. Ernie Barguckle spent nearly half that settlement money on experimental medical procedures to cure his...
Yes.
impotence. He was impotent. So he was a smoking cat with a metaphorical pipe that did not work. Are you starting to see the layers here? This is exciting stuff. You start to get a whole picture here, and it informs the work. It's just remarkable. Jim Davis took these raw ideas, these pieces, and he transformed them into smart social commentary that is also ravishingly beautiful. I have cried. I've cried, I've cried, I've cried over this piece. It just gets into my soul. I try to explain this to people. I have the newspaper articles about Ernie Barguckle. People have fought me on this. They don't see it, or they are close-minded. How can a comic strip about a cat smoking a pipe mean any more than that? But it is more. And when I feel spiritual or start to think existentially, I still see this comic. Here is something from 1981 that I wrote in thinking about the implications of this trip. This is just an excerpt here. There's more before and after, but this part is the essence to me. If a comic about a cat smoking a pipe can be the only thing in the universe,
I like
then
the
maybe
original
this is
Doodle
the
more.
strongest evidence for that. Many of you say, "Oh, but I am not blind. I have never been blind." But when you truly see, you will understand just how truly blind you once were to even think it right to say you were not blind. What does a blind man see? Blackness, darkness, blankness, black darkness, dark blankness, the absence of things, quite literally no thing, no things, nothing.
Shout out to Dark
Nothings.
Blankness.
So you see nothing, and I bring you into the light. A cat has your pipe. You've been blind, you understand this? The cat has your pipe. You can't fully immerse yourself. You don't have the light. You don't have the radiance, the radical light, the radically radiant light of truth and truth's belonging love and nature of light and loving truthful radiance. So don't be bold and make bold statements. I know of you. The cat has your pipe.
The cat has your
cat
pipe.
has your pipe.
Do you understand?
Remember that.
The cat
That
has
writing,
your
well,
pipe.
it's kind of rough. Kind of an early 80s feel. And I see that, but I'm still proud of it. Sometimes I imagine that it is the editorial column in the newspaper John Arbuckle is reading. It's an exercise in recursion. It's like a vortex opens up. It's like you hold two mirrors up to each other. One is reality and the other is a cartoon strip. Let's see here. Oh yes, I must bring this up because I think surely Jim Davis is again speaking on multiple levels by including the details set before us in the comic. Notice the glimpse of John Arbuckle's foot in the first panel. The size of the shoe would indicate that maybe the man just has small feet. But a deeper investigation takes us to the foot-binding rituals of certain Asian cultures. Inflicted usually on women for the desire of men, this practice was incredibly painful and crippling. Aha! Mr. Davis is here presenting us with a man, or rather, man, who engages in foot binding, a body modification for women on top of being without his pipe or impotent. This is a man facing extreme inner turmoil. The panels tell that story subconsciously. Notice the background wall shading of the first panel points inward toward John in the second panel. And the sharp, tapered end of the purple pipe in the third frame also points at John on the second panel, inward. The eye is drawn to the center panel. You can connect these points and draw a triangle across the panels, and this triangle will align with the reoriented points of John's collar. This is majestic artwork. And to uncover this hidden order is bliss like I've never known. Comfort in an empty world. I can't help but read the thought bubble again and again. Now where could my pipe be?
Now where could my pipe be?
Where could my pipe be? It is a profound question. Why am I here? What is my purpose? It is reflection and self-examination here. It is facing the dust, the misery of a cold, careless universe. You can feel the weight of it.
Now where could my
pipe be? One imagines the author Jim Davis nearly teetering on the edge of insanity. His rationality, his lucidity hovering over the void, and he seeks the truth. You can see it in the line quality of the drawings, the thoughtful, controlled outlines mixed with the occasional chaotic scribbles that lurk in the shadows and Garfield's dark stripes. It's almost as if Garfield is chaos himself. Yes, he is the embodiment of chaos, disorder, hatred, fear, thievery, death, destruction, desolation. These are the things Garfield represents. He stole the pipe. He sits with his back to John Garfield. Garfield, this chaos cat Garfield, has turned his back on everything, everyone. One recalls the great existential forces in literature. Camus, Meursault, Kafka's Gregor Samsa, or Sartre's Antoine Roquentin. Garfield the cat sees the hopelessness of life, which... yes.
Also, I can't get my references because the video's playing, so I'm just gonna do a little doodles.
Represents a recklessness, a disregard for what some would define as the beauty of life. Garfield may die from the nicotine. He may not. He defies life. He sits defiant, saying nothing, but looking as if he could say, "Then let me die."
Wow.
It does not matter. It does not matter. And we are faced with this. Could John behave the same? Is John the glimmer of hope? He seems to be unsure.
Hence, really
question.
it is.
Now where could my pipe be? Indicates that he is wrestling with his own existence. The center panel centers the issue, and again, this harkens to many of the great religious works of art.
Let me try to remember how Garfield looks.
I'm talking about the pipe strip in relation to religion. It's interesting to assign the roles of God and anti-God, or as many know him to be, the devil, or on a much larger scale, simply the forces of good and evil. Garfield, the thief cat, evil and malicious. He is the devil, placed to the right. And note the two forms of John. The John on the left, still innocent, still draped in the delight of the lack of knowledge. He is the humans in the Garden of Eden. He feels for his pipe, but he has yet to eat from the tree. And Garfield, the sinister serpent. And notice how Jim Davis has framed this. The center John is locked in a struggle between his innocence and knowledge of the truth, knowledge of the existence of evil. It is stunning. The great struggle, the struggle that transcends time. And Jim Davis floats over all of this as creator, God of sorts, in his own right. And he presents this cautionary message to us all. It is as if he is speaking from high, and he is saying unto our awaiting ears, where will you be when the cat reveals himself?
Whoa.
I can tell you where you'll be. You will have a choice. You can face endless suffering and eternal misery. You can be forced and beaten down with barbarians who claw at each other just for a view of salvation. They'll tear your eyeballs out and rip your gizzards from end to end. They worship this cat, this false idol, this evil, horrible cat. Do not be seduced by the cat in the pipe. Garfield, thy name is a mark of the demons of hell. Something like this, And to those listening, it is a stark reminder
Beware.
to follow the path of the first
Davis is
panel.
God. Oh hi.
Be humble,
I
be
see
grateful.
Garfield.
Honor the law and honor thyself.
We are finding
Be
out
true
the truth
and
together.
Be good.
The very scary
No
truths
harm
of
will
Garfield. And the
Pray for
pipe strip.
salvation. It will be granted unto you. Be like John Arbuckle as he lowers his
Oh hi, are we being enlightened?
Be like John
Oh,
Arbuckle
hi,
as
we
he
are
lowers
being
his
like
paper, as he
Oh,
turns
hail.
his head.
No, beware.
Bow with John Arbuckle and praise unto the creator
Beware.
Jim Davis, and banish demon Garfield from your life. So what is all this? What am I saying? Aha.
What are you saying?
What does all this mean?
I don't know. What does it
Why
mean?
is this one comic strip so important to me? And why do I feel the need to share this?
Deep
Obligation.
question. Wow.
I have an obligation to you all. This is redemption. This is a belief in redemption, a sacrifice of all the obvious trappings of this false modern life. Look at the simplicity in this strip, in the pipe strip. Look at the simple clothes John wears. Look at his simple, basic furniture. No adornments on the wall. Even the very pipe his cat Garfield stole, it is a plain, modest pipe. And I have adapted this way of life. It speaks to me. In our times, well, you don't need me to point out the hyperbole of our times. You have children being born 8 or 9 at a time. You have more money spent on a single Hollywood movie than some nations can spend feeding their starving people. Torture, distrust. Look around you, it's overwhelming.
You said
What can you
torture,
contribute?
distrust, and then I just saw
And every
this
day
face.
I look in the mirror and I hold this comic up to the mirror and I look into the mirror
Torture,
and at this little
distrust.
comic strip. Be humble. Be thankful. It is a reminder. Be respectful.
That's the face.
You're
Your
a statue.
your anguish.
You're fragile.
Human sadness.
And when you break, when you shatter, where will those pieces go? Ask. 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 Ask this question. Will you ask? Humankind is only as great as
Oh,
you.
we're 30 minutes
you,
in.
the individual. It begins and ends with you. You must treat this
That wins
expedition,
Super
this
Bowls,
search,
does
this
it?
life with a reverence and intensity found only in the smallest sticks, the littlest leaf, the tiniest stone, the most minuscule grain of sand on a beach of billions. This is the secret.
Gonna work on
Do you want
these.
the pipe? Do you want to know where the pipe is gone? You ask yourself. You ask. You ask. You ask. Now where could my pipe be?
Now where could my pipe be?
When I was a young man, remember now, I first saw this comic when I was 18 years old, ages ago. But I was youthful, vibrant. For weeks I denied
Now
that a
where
comic
could my
strip was
pipe
having such a
be?
profound effect on me. I was much like John Arbuckle. In this middle panel, he says, "Now where could my pipe be?" You can look into his eyes, his half-lowered eyes, and think to yourself, "Now, surely, John, surely you cannot be this naive. This is nothing new for you." And if you've read more of the Garfield comic strips by Jim Davis, you'd understand what I am saying now. Garfield the cat does things like this all the time.
Yes.
He will take things from John. Food, items, anything. This is his very nature. So you see this, and you want to say, "John Arbuckle, come now. You are lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself and to all of us if you pretend to have not any idea where your pipe has gone. Perhaps you think you left it somewhere else, but you're not so forgetful. You are lying to yourself. Yes. You are lying to yourself, John Arbuckle. You know that Garfield has the pipe. Somewhere deep down, you know this. You don't even need to think the question. And that was me when I saw this strip. 1 week passed, and each morning I'd open my drawer and slam it shut again. I would go to look at the comic, but I'd pause and think, Oh no, I don't need this comic. I don't need to look at it. But there I was, lying to myself. I did need to see it. And so I did. It's cathartic. You give in, and that is the transition from the second panel of life to the third panel of life. It is a simple story structure, the passage from the second act to the third.
You with Pops? Me with Pops!
John gives in to his suspicions.
Me with Pops!
He knows the truth. He's always known the truth. He yells out, "Garfield! Garfield! Garfield!" It is like pressure from a steam valve being released. The buildup is unbearable, and then it's gone. So it is like this. When I speak about the truth, the light, the radiance, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. This is the essence of this brilliant work of art. The practical mixing, meeting, agreeing with the spiritual, it is all here. But spirituality is not an easy thing to confront. You might find yourself able to wrap your mind around a simple math problem or a basic newspaper article, but intellect is much less subjective. What is spirituality? And how have I found spiritual peace and serenity in Garfield? A long time ago, after I encountered the pipe strip, I spent some time, as I mentioned before, soul searching. When something impacts you or alters your very perception so greatly, there's a long period of confusion and recovery time. It's as if you don't know who you are, and that can be.
He doesn't need to
very
explain
scary
anything to me.
prospect,
I
especially
understand
if you thought
emotionally.
You had a good grasp on that sort of thing. Imagine if Jim Davis did not know who he was. Would he be capable of shaping the cultural landscape as he's done? No, of course he wouldn't. And how about his characters? John. What if Jim Davis suddenly woke up and didn't know who John was? What if he couldn't make the informed decisions to accurately depict Garfield's personality because he could no longer specify or demarcate the boundaries of Garfield's behavior? What kind of comic would that be? You see? So draw the parallel.
See.
I saw this comic, and yes, I was disoriented. And if I didn't reconcile this issue with myself, what kind of person would I be? Undoubtedly dire circumstances, but remember, this was not a math problem. This was not an article. This was not something I could just figure out. And as skeptical as I was, I realized that faith and spirituality were avenues that required exploring. At first, I tried long nights reading Garfield by candlelight or aromatic meditation settings.
Guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Perhaps it's because I'm just a feeble little cat. My brain can't take it anymore. My brain can't take it anymore. It's so much. It's so much to take in. Do we keep going? Do we keep going? Okay. The truth is so much. What? The truth is so much. It's so much. It's so much. I must know more. Nemo, you're insane. You're insane, man. The truth is so close. You madman. You're gonna make us go blind with this truth. I can almost feel it. Let's all take a breath together. Alright. Let's venture forth.
Thinking of Garfield, but nothing snapped. Nothing clicked. I still felt lost.
I might fall into madness to unravel the truth, then so be it.
Shaman and a young
Gosh, you madman.
personal yogi.
You absolutely insane lad. Goodness gracious me, oh my. You're insane! You're insane, Nemo!
Upon retrieving my morning
Truly
paper
a
to clip the
scientist.
Garfield
I can read through my mind. Pray
I
at the
noticed a young girl
streams.
selling lemonade 2 houses down. She
I
sat
am not
occupied
far
at her
behind
stand.
you.
She had no customers in sight, so I approached and saw that she was coloring. I looked at her drawing. 3 rectangular boxes, a man in a blue shirt, an orange cat. I knew what this was. Even in her crude scribbles, I knew exactly what this was. She was drawing a Garfield comic.
Gosh.
I looked at her words and I saw that in her strip, John asked Garfield to retrieve a newspaper. Funny, since I've done just that for myself.
Wow. He's
Garfield
just like
is sarcastic, but agrees to it. He returns and calls John Sahib. John exclaims that the paper is all chewed up, but then Garfield says, and I quote, Sahib asks fish, paper is wet. Sahib asks cat, paper is holy. I remember the words and ran back to my house. I thought,
Rose indeed
how
comic
odd
for the
that
joke is
Sahib
on
shows up in this strip,
mankind.
and my spiritual advisor's name is Avram
You're
Dab
right.
Singh Sahib. Coincidence, surely, but nonetheless, I spent the next 16 hours poring through my clipped Garfield comics, looking for the strip this young girl had been coloring. I couldn't find it. And I eventually fell asleep right on my kitchen table. The next morning, I retrieved my paper again and I clipped the Garfield comic. The date was July 12th, 1983, and there it was. The Sahib strip in all its glory. The girl had been drawing the next day's strip. Well, I ran right out of my house. I ran back to where she was, but she was gone, and in place of the lemonade stand was a for sale sign. They'd moved out. I rushed back to my house to call Avram, but I was informed that he'd moved away as well.
What could it mean?
I reeled for
So
several
anyway,
hours.
I
and
can
it all
think through
connected for
time.
me.
Yeah,
It
that's
was meant
that's
to
what
be.
this video does to you at some point.
It was meant to be this way.
Kind of a
Jim Davis,
side effect of learning the truth.
John,
Like a Full
Garfield.
Metal Alchemist thing.
It was always meant to be this way for me. They move to the forefront and everything else fades away. Everything else, the girl, the lemonade stand, Avram's Dab Singh Sahib, it all existed to show me the way, and when I'd found the way, everything else melted away. It was a beautiful miracle. And in July 1978,
Wow. Whoa.
the day I first saw the pipe strip,
That's
it
true.
was the first day of my life. Then that day, July 12th, 1983, was the second day of my life. I've never looked back. Garfield has transformed me, and I am a man born anew because of Garfield. When I was in my mid-30s, I
Wow.
was interviewed for a documentary. It was a documentary on the subject of cat behavior. Now, I have had
Yes,
cats my
we're
whole life.
we're finding out
I
too
have 3
much,
cats
Nemo.
now,
You're
and
right.
At the time of this documentary
Well, we have
interview, I
to.
had 4 cats. I sat down for the interview and was joined by a veterinarian who specialized in feline. Dr. Carolyn Wilmans was her name, I believe. And the doctor discussed color blindness in animals and how it affects their behavior. She specifically brought up the fact that cats are red-green colorblind. They
Oh
can
my
see
God.
colors, but they can't tell the difference between red and green. And look at the color choice in this strip here. Garfield sits on a green floor behind a pinkish red wall.
A rage room.
I heard this and I immediately pulled a copy of the comic from my wallet to show to the doctor. I moved so fast, I'm sure I nearly scared her. I pointed at the paper and said, like this, look at this here, this cat, Garfield, he's colorblind, he must be. That must be the answer here. Like this. As overexcited as I was, I managed to take in her response. She said, yes, a cat in this room would have a hard time differentiating the wall from the floor. Add to that cat's known spatial confusion, and you have the makings of a cat rage room.
Wow.
Now, she informed me this isn't exactly common knowledge among cat owners, but a seasoned cat owner or someone particularly perceptive will have picked up on it. So what's incredible here is not only is Garfield's behavior symbolic of the devil and all the evil constructs in the world, but also it is rooted in science and scientific fact. Look at that. You cannot spell fact without cat.
Whoa.
Just a little joke there. Just some wordplay, but getting back on track. And you can't spell track without cat. Okay. I digress. I gotcha. Enough kidding around. It is established here that Garfield is in a rage, an ultimate rage of fury and hatred caused by colorblindness. We know the what, we know the why, but let us examine the how. The how of his rage is particularly interesting here. We've looked at his posture and called it powerful, in control, statuesque, etc., etc. Composed rage. It's peculiar, and I've talked to a number of psychologists and psychiatrists and even a couple of anger management therapists about this concept. Could we see the same kind of behavior in a human? Is Garfield representative of something more specific than just chaos and rage? Deciphering this is going to take some perseverance for sure. The psychologist pointed to a phenomenon in humans, and yes, I believe one of the anger management counselors brought it up as well. The idea that people oftentimes will bottle their rage. Garfield the cat here, well, he could be bottling his anger inside, shoving it deep into his cat gut to ignore and deal with at a later time. Well, no, that's not exactly right. Garfield has already acted out. He's already stolen the pipe.
Yes.
He's smoking the pipe. He's already dealt with his anger. He's already lashed out. So, psychologically, what is going on here? What is this cat doing, and how does it impact his owner, John Arbuckle, psychologically? Well, Garfield is angry. He's acting on his anger. But is this passive anger or aggressive anger? Passive. It is passive because if Garfield has a problem with John specifically, he's choosing a passive way of dealing with that problem. He's not confronted John and said, John, I have a problem with the way you've decorated this room. As a cat, I am colorblind, and this sends me into a rage. You've created a rage room for me here, and I don't like it. I want you to change it. Instead of that confrontation,
Me when people make a rage room for me and I don't like it.
Steal John's pipe, and that in turn angers John. But John decides to be aggressively angry and yell at Garfield. So now, instead of a calm conversation between two respectful parties, you have two heated, angry individuals, each with a problem and no direct line to solving it. The layered emotions here tell a story with tight, focused brevity that would make Hemingway weep. This is an entire drama in just 3 panels, people. But let's not be remiss and miss the humor of the situation.
Rage room, yes.
Absurdity of it all. For certainly there is a reason the visual shorthand for drama includes both a crying mask and a laughing mask. Comedy and tragedy complement each other and meld
now
together.
We know how to create a code of rage rooms. No!
Tension, the height of humanity, the peak of art that reflects back to us our own condition. And here, in its basest form, we can laugh at this comic. Yes, comic, in which a cat smokes a pipe. When is the last time you've seen such a thing in your life?
I don't
Never,
know.
I presume.
Yes.
I certainly never have.
Me neither.
The Greek muse Thalia's presence is strong in this work of art here. Comedy. It is comedy. And if you look at the structure again, you'll see this perfect form of thirds works magically for the transmission of yes, a joke.
Wow.
The joke is as old as time. Even cavemen told jokes. And the joke here is that John has lost his pipe. Well, he thinks he has. But lo and behold, it is the cat Garfield who has the pipe. Surprise, surprise, the cat is smoking. Again, the transition from setup to punchline takes place between the second and third panels. But make no mistake, the comic is more than just a comic. Yes, it is funny, of course it is. It is operating at the height of sophisticated humor on par with any of Shakespeare's piercing wit. On the one hand, Garfield the comic with John the man, humor is art. The other hand, Garfield comic with John the man, stirring, no, riveting, drama. As with everything, it is tension and release, tension and release, a cycle. I keep returning to this idea because it is so omnipresent. Yes, you could, and yes, I have done this on more than one occasion. You could print this comic strip on a giant piece of paper. The dimensions would be something like 34 inches by 11 inches. Now tape the ends together with the comic facing inward. Stick your head in the middle of this Garfield comic loop and read. Start at the first panel. John is reading the newspaper. He feels for something on the end table. Second panel, he sets the newspaper down. Something is not right. Now, where could my pipe be?
Now where could my pipe be?
And then the payoff. The third panel. Garfield has John's pipe and is smoking it. But the paper is in a loop around your head, so that you can see that once again John is in his seat reading the paper. And so on and so on. You could literally read the comic strip for eternity. I've spent many a relaxing Sunday afternoon reading this strip over and over. I'm reminded of the Portuguese death carvings, which always begin and end with the same scrawled image. So this idea of repetition, and the beginning being the end, and the end being the beginning, it's not new. It is an ageless tradition among the best storytellers humanity has ever offered. And I'm not wrong to include cartoonist Jim Davis in that exalted set for this particular strip alone. I'm not foolish enough to deny that great art is subjective, divisive even, and that some people see this Garfield comic and shrug with no real reaction. But I will say that I believe everyone in the world should see it. At the very least, see it. You should all see it. Read it. Spend some time with it. Spend an hour reading it. What's an hour? Yes, you could watch some television program. You could play some fast-paced video games or computer games. Yes, you could do all those things. But it's just an hour. And if you give this strip a chance, if you look into John Arbuckle's eyes, if you look into John Arbuckle's soul, you might find that you'll really be looking into your own soul. It's self-discovery. That is what I'm talking about here. You have the opportunity, the possibility. It could change you.
An hour seems not
Don't be
enough.
afraid.
He spent years of his life looking at this pipe strip.
You know, just last week I was eating lunch near the municipal court, like I do every Thursday, and there was a plumbing van parked out in front, and a man, a plumber, would step out from the court and
almost there.
retrieve something from his van every so often. A few times this happened.
Thursday.
I thought nothing of it, just a
You're
plumber
right.
doing some work at the municipal court. But then he came out and looked through his van, and it was clear. He couldn't find something. I noticed and thought, well,
We can't get rid of
that's
Thursday.
sort of similar
Yeah,
to the
it's a very,
Garfield comic in a
very
way.
important day to
Someone
Garfield.
looks for something,
This isn't a
can't
parody.
find it. But yes, that probably happens billions of times a day around the world. But then this plumber put his hands on his hips. Then he scratched his head and he said aloud,
Well,
"Now where could my pipe wrench be?"
life
Well,
is
this,
a
I
parody.
leaped off
Yes.
the bench. Sandwich still in hand, and I rushed over. I shouted, "What was that you said?" He looked at me and said, "What?" "I can't find my pipe wrench." And I said, No, say it like how you just said it." He scratched his head and repeated, "Now where could my pipe wrench be?"
Whoa.
I slapped him on the back and said, "Garfield!" He looked so confused, so I said it again. Then I said, "Your orange cat took it." And I laughed and laughed. And he smiled and went back into the courtroom. I walked away knowing that the plumber and I, two complete strangers, bonded over this Garfield comic. You see, life imitates art and becomes a common ground. I have a feeling that if I see this plumber again, we'll be sharing stories like two old friends, because we've been united by art. We have a common love for Jim Davis and his characters, his writings, the humor, the drama, that rascal Garfield the cat.
That little rascal.
Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what I was having for lunch that day, it was a ham sandwich with an apple and potato chips in a bag. I had a soda.
Well, I
as
wasn't,
well.
but okay. I wasn't wondering.
I think it's important to view the pipe strip in philosophical terms.
But isn't it crazy? I'm drawing myself
We've touched
eating a
briefly on
sandwich.
the notion of existentialism.
Wow.
That theme is very prevalent in this strip. Garfield is, in fact, a modern existential anti-hero. But if Garfield embodies the bewilderment in a meaningless life, what is John? What are the telltale signs that informs John's philosophical standpoint?
We were
His
so
approach,
definitely
what
wondering.
style of thinking he represents?
It all comes together. It really does.
John is depicted as being grounded in the material world.
Even this stream is
A
connected.
world of things. He is surrounded by objects, and he touches these objects. He interacts with them. The newspaper, the end table, the chair, his clothes, all these physical things make up John's world. In some sense, even his cat Garfield is an object to him, a thing. The first ideology that comes to mind when thinking of objects in the tangible world is pragmatism. Is John Arbuckle a pragmatist? His beliefs stem from a useful, coherent view of his environment. A sort of cause and effect understanding of his world helps him. A, deduce that his pipe is missing, and B, catch his cat Garfield using the pipe. This kind of empirical and logical thinking lends credence to the idea that John is indeed a pragmatist. Although it is hard to entirely ignore the rest of the Garfield comic canon. While Garfield is consistently anarchic and embraces the chaos and absurdity of life, John Arbuckle exhibits an erratic, unpredictable mix of philosophical behaviors. At times he is borderline, delusional, an idealist, an almost slap-happy version of Don Quixote. Other moments he is rigid, nearly to the point of being obsessive, somewhat like a structuralist, and certainly has streaks of sarcasm and negativity that might classify him as a skeptic. But
Wow.
Isn't there some universal truth in this approach? How can any one man, how can John Arbuckle be just one thing? How can any of us be just one thing?
Yes.
We're an amalgamation of ideas and emotions, conducts and functions, thoughts and feelings. John Arbuckle may very well inhabit tenets of nearly every major philosophical tract known to man. We all
So
might.
true.
Characters are reduced to make them recognizable, definable. A story needs a good guy, a story needs a bad guy. But rarely is one person defined in such black and white terms. Even Garfield, with all his bad behavior, Machiavellian motivation, and general ne'er-do-well attitude, can be kind and thoughtful. You just have to find that rare strip. Speaking philosophically about the entire Garfield franchise, it's an incredibly accurate depiction of life. Its bold lines and bright colors are merely a facade, a red herring, a lie.
Wow.
This cartoon is not a cartoon at all. It is not caricature. It is not caricature despite adopting caricature as its visual style and tone. But I don't really like to speak in broad, sweeping generalizations about Garfield. The comic has been running for over 30 years, and to try and boil that all down is just, well, it's impossible. I think the only way, and any historian worth his salt will agree with me, is to look at individual moments, isolated instances, single comic strips. Can I discuss this one strip in the context of the entire run of Garfield? Yes, I do that just as a film historian might analyze one movie in relation to the history of all movies, or a war enthusiast might look at a single battle's impact on an entire war. The pipe strip is just an instance in the lives of John Garfield. Perhaps John is not a pragmatist at all. Let's look at this again. Maybe John is exhibiting the traits of a rationalist thinker. His question, "Now where could my pipe be?" is a clue that his thought process stems from the early rationalist questions posed by René Descartes.
Whoa.
The well-known quote, "I think, therefore I am," attributed to Descartes is applicable. Another close look at the strip, and we see that Jim Davis chose to draw John thinking his question. "Now where could my pipe be?"
Now where
John
can
does
my
not
pipe
speak
be?
this question aloud. So Jim Davis is also exploring the mind-body duality. John's question operates on the level of a literal question, but it also examines the nature of reality. Jim Davis's epistemological approach tells us something about the human condition. John's thoughts remain the focal point of this strip. The comic is quite literally centered around his thought. Now, where could my pipe be? This is his reality. This is where cognition and the power and function of the mind take over.
Wow.
As Plato believed, the body is just a shell for John Arbuckle. Yes, he can use his physical body to read his paper or cross his legs, but these inputs of touch, sight, hearing, etc., these senses are the triggers of the mind. As we see here, the mind is something greater. It is the originator of ideas, and ideas are forever, immortal. Immortality through thought, a major theme in literature and philosophy. And isn't that what Mr. Jim Davis himself has achieved? Will he live forever?
Whoa.
The universe will continue to spread and spread outward, and entropy will turn a chaotic infinity into a homogeneous, controlled system. This will take billions of years, and in that time, humans will push technology to heights we can't imagine. We'll explore and inhabit space and occupy more and more of the universe, just as time allowed our ancestors to multiply in numbers and populate more and more of the Earth. And as the specific people come and go, their physical bodies will be born and grow and die, but their thoughts will remain. And Jim Davis's comics, his glorious Garfield comics, are recorded ideas of his that will still be here. Even when the Earth is no longer inhabitable, and humanity has long since moved away to bigger planets, they'll carry with them a record we all keep. Mark my words. And look at what we've started. What is the internet? What is the online world if not a record? A never-ending feed of ideas, immortal ideas, forever placed in the ether of dualism. What is an idea? And where does it live? And how does it manifest itself? Can it live forever? Will it live forever outside of these physical husks of ours, our bodies? And John Arbuckle and Garfield started merely as thoughts. And they've become so much more. That old cliche rings true. They've taken on a life of their own. And life may not be what we think. Life brings to mind. Beating heart, breathing lungs, blinking eyes. But the real life is in our imaginations. And who better embodies the definition of imagination if not a simple man, a cartoonist who puts his ideas to paper so they may live on, that our children, and our children's children, and their children's children's children can access the wealth of ideas that have accumulated thus far. They will plug themselves into an information grid and they will have access. They will read every Garfield comic. 80,000 years from now, a child will see simple John Arbuckle reading a newspaper. He will feel around for something, but that something is not there. He will lift his head and think, now where could my pipe be? And Garfield will be smoking the pipe. And John will yell, Garfield! And what then? 80,000 years from now? The child reading this comic will smile. And that smile will transcend space and time and the physical limitations of this existence, whatever it may be. However many dimensions exist, there will always be Garfield. And there will always be its creator, Jim Davis.
Wow. Guys. So I didn't think we would when I put it on, that was crazy. Well, guys, after seeing all of that and uncovering the truth of the pipe strip, after all of that, what days do we erase? What day? Clear. Do you remember? We watched that for evidence. Remember? That wasn't a big tangent. And we didn't get lost into the truth. Well, can't be Thursday. Definitely can't be Thursday. One. I'm also gonna put Garfield. So Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. That's when he eats his lunch at the municipal court. You're so smart. I'm so glad you paid attention. He had his ham sandwich. Gosh. Oh. That video always... it's the best. It makes me feel so much. Can't be Saturday for John. Sat in a chair. Oh, you're right. You're right. Sat. Alright. Tuesday and... oh, wait. We can't take away Friday because of French fries. French fries. Well, guys. We have no other choice now. We have finally chose our winner. Tuesday. Tuesday goes. So I think we have come to the truth. We have... This is the truth that was waiting at the end of July 27th. No one will miss it. No one, no... Literally, there's no other reason. There is no possible reason to keep Tuesday. So now, the days of the week will now be six days. So we got Sunday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Here you go. Hold on. Oh wait. Here you go. All right. There we go. Say hello to the new calendar of the week. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't see anything wrong with this image. It was the perfect image ever to exist. Hey! What, Deppy? What? Taco... Taco Thursdays. Taco Thursdays. Okay? Tuesday can't exist anymore. We're gonna have to change it, okay? It's another reason to keep Thursday. Taco Thursday. Arcubus has brought nothing but disaster. No, there is still a means. There is still a means to make this work. Okay? We have to make sacrifices, okay? We have to be considerate and understanding. Thank you for that. But tacos, we will have them on Thursday. We will have Taco Thursday on Thursday. It will be the same. It will just not be on Tuesday. Sophie! Oh my gosh, Sophie, how are you? Sophie, you just missed the whole freaking Garfield documentary. But if you want, we can watch the whole thing again just for you. The one whole 1 hour documentary. It was... Where could my pipe be? Well, where could my pipe be? So you would like that. So you want us to watch the whole thing again. Is that what you're saying, Sophie? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Now where could if you want? No, Sophie, no. Listen, I'll send you a link or something. Listen, if we go through that again, I don't think we will be here to exist as a peoples. We will become obliviated into stars and knowledge. It's too strong. It's already hard to witness once as a mere mortal. As a mere mortal. See, I can't even speak. That's how much it took from me. Knowledge can make you strong, but sometimes when you get too much knowledge, it can destroy you. So if we missed it, you know, it's a kindness for us to rewatch it for their benefit. You know what? You're right. You're right. How could I be so blind? How could I be so selfish? There belongs to the abyss. And Garfield stares back. It made you speechless. Yes.
Now where could my pipe be? Garfield?
I can't do this again. I can't do this again. I can't. It's too much. It's too much, okay? How would we play Garfield Kart without this context? We already have the context, okay? Sophie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's too much. Please note my brain. It hurts. Wait, how long's the video? It is 1 hour, 1 minute, and 23 seconds. You know what? Here. And we watched the whole thing. Oh my god. Here's the link. It is all about one man analyzing a Garfield strip called the Pipe Strip, or at least as he likes to call it. His whole lifelong quest to discover what it means and his obsession with it, and why it's constantly coming back into his life. I don't think I'll be awake to witness it. Neither will I. And we watched the whole thing. We really did. I was just like, just 10 minutes. I don't think we could watch the whole thing. And then we did. And the thing is that, Sophie, we had to watch it. Because we had to figure out which day of the week we were going to get rid of. And we got rid of Tuesday. We needed this evidence to help us, you know? We have to make sure that we go through all the facts. And what better way to do that through a Garfield documentary, you know? Where we uncover the truth. Because, you know, we couldn't get rid of Monday because Garfield, you know? Even though Garfield hates Mondays, it is also part of his lifelong purpose, you know? And without Monday, he feels that he has no purpose. And also lasagna, you know? And Wednesday, we couldn't get rid of Wednesday because of the Addams Family. We can't do that. Thursday, it's because that guy, he went to the courtroom and he had his lunch there on Thursday. We can't take, that's a very important day. We can't take away Thursday. And then Friday, we love French fries, so we can't get rid of Friday. And Saturday, because John sat in his chair and he wondered, so where could my pipe be? His newspaper on his lap, forgotten about for his very important question. And the only thing, the only contradiction to getting rid of Tuesday was Taco Tuesday. But now, we will make it Taco Thursday. And that way, we cope. But there was lasagna in his rage room. So an hour talking about Garfield and didn't mention lasagna once. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. It was so much more than lasagna. There are many things I didn't cover. The question is, are you making a thesis on Garfield? Garfield was only just the catalyst of finding out which day to destroy. Isn't that insane? It all starts with Garfield. But this is just somewhere in the middle ground. Maybe even just the beginning. Garfield's the catalyst, but this is just around somewhere in the center of the journey. But at some point, eons later in time, after this discussion is far away in the depths of our mind, it will end with Garfield. Remember that. Remember that. Anyways, forget about Tuesday. Tuesday's not real anymore. We've all decided Tuesday's not real anymore. And today is Monday, Halloween, and everyone in the world's birthdays, alright? So happy birthday, Sophie! Yes, Sophie! Happy birthday, everyone, and Merry Christmas and Happy Halloween! Oh, such a wonderful time we can all enjoy. Yeah! Sophie, I'm so sorry. Listen, the last hour and a half, I can't explain it. Celebrating yet another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice are on its way. Happy Halloween, Miss Halloween, Miss. Happy birthday, Miss. First Halloweenness. First. Listen, I got it right at the end. Happy birth Halloween, Miss. Happy birth Halloween, Miss, everyone. A real holiday that no one can convince me otherwise. And if anyone ties you, you're going to the pit. The pit of despair. Gosh, guys. That was a wonderful time together. I'm glad we were able to uncover the universe. And now we are drawing silly little cat doing silly little shenanigans. As one does. Such is the cycle of life in Garfield. I will not lie though. That documentary made me very sleepy. It may be because I didn't sleep. But the truth is just so much. I'm off to bed. It's almost 6 a.m. Take me with you! Take me with you! Tuck me into bed! Please! Please! I want to be like this. I want to be like this. Please, Sophie. Please. I want to be like this. Honk shoe. Honk shoe. Honk shoe. Please. Maybe it's because I ended up sleeping, not gonna lie. You ended up sleeping! So you didn't get to uncover the truth, Ace? Oh my goodness. I tuck you in. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Thank you. Alright, you have a good night, Sophie. Thank you for stopping by and having to deal with, listen, the truth has been a lot for us, okay? But thank you for accepting us. I draw you this little rat. Hold on. I don't know how rats look like. I draw you this little rat. They're a friend. Do they have snoots? I feel like they have snoots. Rat baby. And what's this? Oh my gosh. A chef. Whoa. Whoa. Amazing. Photo. I like Ratanuzzi. 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 I spelled it right, I swear. I will go back to the street, Kodo Kitty. You have a good sleep, friend. Good night. Looks perfect. Do you really think so? What is Garfield? It's not a drawing of a silly little cat. I think, you know what, that's the truth. What is Garfield? It's not just but a silly little cat. There's a talk about apples and Sporticus. We really did. How did that happen? How did this all happen? Actually, now that I think about it. Why did you delete our friend not to Nutsi? Wow, okay, I'm sorry. Come back, Ratanutsi. Sorry. Ratanutsi! No, they're right here. They're right here. They went to go bring you guys a pie. Are you guys happy that you like the pie? Says Ratanutsi. And I'm like, wow, Ratanutsi, you have such a way with your words. And they go, it was always going to happen. It was inevitable. You know what? You're right. You're right. All roads lead to the Garfield. Man, I can think about it all I want. But it won't matter. At the end of the day, we will be constantly pondering. Never left with an answer. Even though we already know the truth, we refuse to believe it. Refuse to. We just sit down to ourselves, not even bother to go look. We just think. Now where could my pipe be? Just like John. Just like John. Who are we to question John? When we are just like him. Now where could my pipe be? Guys, thank you for watching that with me. Okay, so should I still do I definitely have to do a Garfield stream. Okay, so the Garfield stream was an idea in the future once we get like enough, like once we reach that little goal, we will do the Garfield stream. And it was gonna it's gonna be like me playing a bunch of Garfield games and stuff and reading Garfield strips. And then we were gonna watch that documentary for an hour. But it came up so perfectly. I just couldn't I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it back. No, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. My life is now richer having seen it. Good, I hope so. Nemo making a convincing point. Whoa. Saxophone. Now where could my pipe be? Do you think John ever found the answer to his question? Also guys, I'm planning to potentially either make the stickers or something. I just started doodling these. Or like, well, working on these doodles that I had. And I wasn't able to explain what I was working on because of the pipe strip. He always knew. Absolutely, he asked Garf himself. Garfield. Garfinkel. Mr. Garfoodle. Mr. Garpoodle. He was just... he was just lying to himself. Well, someone had to. Someone had to make these false claims of goodness, you know? Sometimes you just gotta take one for the team. You know? Guys, I will not lie to you. I am very sleepy. So I might get some sleep. Yeah. I think I might end stream just pretty early. I'm sorry, but I'm just a little sleepy. Stream of Garfield. Tomorrow we're probably not gonna do Persona 4. We're probably gonna push it back to next week, and we are probably gonna play. We're probably not even gonna do art tomorrow. We're probably just gonna play video games. If I can get Splatoon set up, then we'll do some Splatfest. And then we will do Twilight Princess. Because I am pretty sleepies, I will not lie. But thank you for helping me. Mainly what we did was just work on that Spinel. I prefer this this a little more. I might even like draw again over this sketch. I've been watching a lot of speed paints on YouTube, and I saw this one person who a lot of the time they're always reworking their sketch and just drawing over it again and again, and it made me very inspired of like, you know, you never have to like settle into one thing if you don't like it. You can always like rework it. So I don't know, inspired by them. Since I don't know, I kind of want a little more out of it, so maybe I'll doodle over this. I don't know. Maybe I'll doodle off stream since I didn't do much, depending on what I have to do tomorrow. But it was nice to line this up and to draw this one right here. And this was just a silly one I did, but it's pretty cute. It's pretty silly. I don't know. I'm planning to make these potentially stickers, but also they're just nice, cute little assets. Sonic arm! Your noodle's looking good. I didn't even realize. Me staring at the apple. My apple disappears. Now where could my apple be? Great art, great stream. Oh, thank you, Evo. Thank you. That makes me so happy. This really wasn't an art stream. This is more of a... It really wasn't an art stream. I won't even lie. It was kind of just nonsensical for the most part, you know? It was kind of just Garf stream. Yes, it was a Garfield stream. Most of it was us just trying to figure out what day it was, or just what day shouldn't exist anymore. And you know what? We discovered it. It's Tuesday. No one's even arguing. Oh, what day should it be? Oh my gosh. Oh. There are a couple people online that I would like to... Oh, thank you for the headband! It may not be an art stream, but it was art. You know what? You're right. You're right. Thank you for that. You are so smart. So smart. Oh, okay. Oh man, there are a couple people on. Well, how about we go... Would you guys want to see someone play some Elden Ring? Oh, wait. Okay. For a second I thought they were gonna raid, but never mind. Do you guys want to go watch someone play some Elden Ring together? Sure! Choices, decisions. Now where could my pipe be? Now where will we raid? It's just endless. Endless possibilities, endless questions. Even though it all ends with Garfield, I still ponder. Why? Take care, Kodo. You take care too, Diggy and friends. Now where could my pipe be? When you guys go to sleep at night, just remember that one question, okay? Just remember it. But thank you guys for joining and stuff, and for being with me with my foolish shenanigans. I don't even know how we got here. I honestly, it's probably because I'm sleepy and I drank coffee, which made me hyper while sleepy. A whole freaking can of worms. Thank you for the stream, friend. Oh, thank you guys. Even if it's a short stream, it's still really nice to spend time with you guys. I don't know. It makes me laugh. It gives me a... I don't know. Makes me go off to bed very happily. You know, just knowing that, oh, my friends were here and we were laughing about silly things. We watched the freaking Garfield documentary, one of my favorite videos of all time, together, and the fact you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did just makes my heart so happy. Thanks for streaming. Sleep well. Yes, you guys do, man. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna go raid TJ. I'll see you guys on the other side, alright? Bye bye! Bye bye! Now where could my